While there are a lot of places that would pass for heaven because of how clean they are, there are still other places you wouldn't advise people to pass through. From lead in the soil to toxins in the water and even radioactive fallout in the air, today on the Kuulpeeps Top 10 show, we are talking about 10 of the most toxic places on Earth. Starting off at number 10, we have Snake Island. There is an island about 25 miles off Brazil's coast where no local would ever dare to walk. There are rumors that the last fisherman who strayed too close to the shores was found drifting in his boat days after, lifeless in a blood pool. Setting foot there is reportedly so dangerous that the Brazilian government has made it illegal for anyone to visit. Kalimantan in Indonesia is at number 9. Kalimantan belongs to the Indonesian part of the island Borneo and is particularly known for its gold mines. To get the gold, many mines use mercury, releasing more than 1,000 tons of this toxic material into the environment and groundwater every year. Dzerzhinsk in Russia is at number 8. Dzerzhinsk is one of Russia's most important centers of chemical industry. Between 1930 and 1998, about 300,000 tons of chemical waste were not being properly disposed of in the area. Lots of these chemicals polluted the groundwater as well as the air. In Dzerzhinsk, women have a life expectancy of 47 years, while men's is 42 years. The Niger Delta in Nigeria is at number 7. On an average, 240,000 barrels of crude oil is spilled into the Niger Delta every year due to mechanical failure and many unknown causes. The oil spills not only contaminate the delta's surface and groundwater, but also the ambient air and locally grown crops, with hydrocarbons having a devastating effect on aquatic and agricultural communities. The Darvaza gas crater in Turkmenistan is at number 6. It's also known as the door to hell or gates to hell. This gas crater is a natural gas field within an underground cave. Geologists set it on fire to prevent methane gas from spreading, and it has been burning since 1971. Kabwe in Zambia is at number 5. Children in Kabwe are growing up with an average of 50 and 100 microgram per deciliter of lead in their bloodstream, but the recommended exposure level is supposed to be only 5 microgram per deciliter, according to the Centers for Disease Control. The Zambian government relied on the World Bank and Nordic Development Fund for $26 million between 2003 to 2011, which was dedicated to reduce childhood exposure to lead. The problem is children and teens continue to work and play in leftover piles of the now closed down lead mine. Chernobyl in Ukraine is at number 4. Ever since the catastrophic nuclear accident that occurred at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine on April 26, 1986, this place hasn't made it off the world's most polluted sites list. Uranium, plutonium, cesium-137, and radioactive dust and metals continue to plague the 19-mile exclusion zone around the nuclear plant. According to studies, prolonged low-dose exposure in neighboring areas has significantly increased the risk of leukemia. At number 3, we have the Skeleton Coast in Namibia. The Skeleton Coast is part of our list because of its harsh climate and the fact that it offers almost a zero chance of survival. The weather, hot winds, and lack of food and water make it difficult for travelers to explore this silent place. Apart from natural conditions, human threats like gang violence and robbery make it unfit for tourists to explore this place. At number 2, we have Lake Natron in Tanzania. Lake Natron looks and acts a lot like a lake of fire. The lake's high levels of natron make its waters corrosive to human skin and eyes, as it sometimes reaches a pH level of over 12. The only known living thing that can survive in and around this lake are flamingos because of their tough skin and scaly legs, which prevents burns. If you happen to drown and stay submerged in this lake, your entire body will harden and be preserved. If people find you 100 years later, you might still have your hair and organs intact. And finally, at number 1, we have Agbogbloshie in Ghana. Agbogbloshie is one of the largest electronic waste processing areas in the world. E-waste such as discarded electronics, including refrigerators, microwaves, and televisions, lay around in this waste dump. Every year, Ghana imports around 215,000 tons of second-hand consumer electronics, primarily from Western Europe, and generates another 129,000 tons of e-waste annually. And that's it for today. That's how we wrap it all up with today's episode. We hope you learned something new, and if you have any topic you want us to explore, do let us know in the comment section and we'll get it done for you. As usual, don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be back with a new top 10 list for you.